Hi everyone, Christina here, and today we're going to be talking about raw foods. I'm going to be showing you how you can incorporate more raw living vegan foods into your lifestyle, and I'll also be sharing with you some easy, practical tips that you can use to help you transition into this lifestyle if that is what you are looking to do. I believe right now that we are living in a society that is designed to keep us sick. There are too many entities at the moment who are simply putting a band-aid over some of these issues, these very important issues, rather than seeking solutions to the problems at hand. There are far too many industries and companies who simply want to make money off of you by keeping you sick, rather than to teach you to be healthy and to give you sovereignty and freedom over your body and your life. I've been a raw vegan for 16 years now. 16 years, you've heard that correctly. And I reversed my type 2 diabetes by changing what I eat. Now that gives a whole different meaning to the phrase, food is medicine. It was changing what was on my plate that changed the outcome of my health. Changing what was on my plate and what I put into my body changed my life. It gave me my health back. It gave me health freedom. And if we're talking about health in a holistic aspect, right? If we're talking about health in regards to wellness, then we understand that having good health isn't just about our diet. Now, it might start with diet. It might start with how we change what we're consuming, but it must also incorporate an exercise routine, more sunshine, more sleep, more rest, more connection, more emotional healing as well. All of these factors are so important. That being said, my intention for this video is to empower you through your food choices, to teach you how to consume more raw living vegan foods in your lifestyle so that you can have health and so that you can have full mind, body, and spirit sovereignty. Let that sink in for a minute, because that's actually extremely powerful. For all of you who have reached out to me who have said, I want to eat more raw foods, I want to go vegan, I want to eat more plant-based, I want to stop falling off the wagon, how can I commit to this? What are some easy, simple, and practical steps that I can take? I'm going to give them to you today. Now, for some of you, these might seem oversimplified. However, I've learned that when we are extremely overwhelmed in our day-to-day lives, keeping it simple and coming back to the things that work and planning appropriately are the things that will give us the most success. And if you're really committed to your health, if you are really committed to this lifestyle, then this is where it's at. Changing your eating habits, changing what's on your plate, this will change your life. If there was one thing that I could ask you to walk away with from this video today, it would be for you to see that this lifestyle can be sustainable and life-giving, and that it doesn't have to be overwhelming, complicated, or unattainable. I've posted several other videos on my channel about how to go raw vegan, how to transition to fully raw, beginners recipes, all of those. I will link some of those below in the description for you so you can go back and watch them and so that you can learn. For those of you who are looking for more raw vegan recipes to keep you motivated and inspired, whether on your mobile devices, on your iPads, on the go, you can download my Fully Raw recipe app. It has more than 450 raw vegan recipes on it. It's available on iTunes and Google Play. The initial download is free, and then after that you get to choose between a monthly or a yearly subscription. Those links are below for you. Definitely check them out. We're going to be talking a lot about how to make this simple for you, how you can transition meals, quantities, and more. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna briefly talk about mono meals, smoothies, juices, salads, and zoodles. We're gonna save dressings and sauces for a later video. I also have a video coming up very soon on the differences between juicing and blending, and not just the differences, but when it's appropriate to do one or the other, since they're both wonderful. I get people asking me all the time, when is it more beneficial to juice and when is it more beneficial to blend? So just keep in mind that that video will be coming for you very soon. Let's first talk about fruit meals and mono meals. The easiest way to eat a raw vegan meal is to eat a bowl of fresh fruit. Fruit is the original fast food, and if you agree with me there, then please give this video a thumbs up. There truly is nothing easier than biting into an apple or peeling a banana. The food is readily available to you, especially if we're talking about eating something like grapes or cherries. As you can see here, I have a bowl of freshly cut mango right here, a bowl of longan. I've got some dragon fruit. You can eat a bowl of fruit for a meal. And it's kind of funny that sometimes we feel we have to be given permission to do that because so many of us are afraid of eating fruit because we've been programmed so many times that fruit has too much sugar. But it's not the fruit that's the problem. It's everything else we are eating in our day-to-day lifestyles or in our routines that can make fruit the problem. But when you're a raw vegan and fruit becomes the staple source of your calories and of your carbohydrates and your fuel, you need fruit to thrive. It's where my energy comes from. And you can sit down and you can eat a bowl of mangoes, grapes, apples, pears, melons. I mean, the list can go on and on. Dragon fruit, longans, any fruit that you enjoy, you can make a meal out of. And it really is as simple as that. When people are telling me to show them the easiest raw vegan meal I can create in my mind, I'm like, just eat a bowl of fruit. And if you're not sure how much to consume, eat until your heart is content. Eat until you are truly satisfied. And that is one of the beauties about this lifestyle, is that it gives you health freedom. You truly do get to eat without guilt or shame, and it brings you so much joy. In my opinion, it does not get more simple than that. When you're in a bind, when you're in a rush, grab some fruit, pack some cut fruit in a Tupperware container and bring it with you on the go. For those of you who want something a little bit more than just fruit from time to time, a little bit more put together, an actual recipe, then I think you can start learning how to make better smoothies or juices. Let's talk about smoothies first. If you're just now starting to create your raw food kitchen, there is one appliance I recommend that you get that can be easily the #1 thing in your kitchen for a really long time. That item or that appliance would be a Vitamix blender. You can do everything in a Vitamix blender, literally everything. And I would say that if there was one appliance you had to first get to start off your kitchen, it would be this one. Now the second one after that would be a juicer, and we're gonna talk about a juicer in just a second. But one of the reasons why I'm saying a blender first is because you can make smoothies, dressings, sauces, dips, banana nice creams. You can make salsas, soups. There are so many different things you can make in this blender that will make your raw food journey that much more interesting. Now, when I'm usually making a smoothie for myself, I have my favorites, and one of the favorites that I've been making for myself every single day has been my banana dragon fruit smoothie, and it literally only has 3 to 4 ingredients every single time I make it. It's so simple, it's so satisfying, it is filled with so many good nutrients. It keeps me full for 3 to 4 hours, and it fills up my carbohydrate fuel tank so that I don't have cravings through the rest of the day. For those of you who are looking to get a new blender, get this blender. It has an incredible base with horsepower where you can switch out or interchange the top appliance or the accessories to not just blend, but also food process and more. If you're looking to get a new blender, or if you want to check out a Vitamix blender, definitely check out the links below. I've included some special deals currently happening for you and more. For those of you who are looking to find your favorite smoothie recipe, let me share mine with you just so that you can see how simple I make my smoothies. They usually just involve 3 to 4 ingredients. That's pretty simple, right? It takes no time at all to make a smoothie. You just throw in the ingredients and blend them together. And lately, I've been obsessed with my dragon fruit banana vanilla smoothie. I made this for you in my last video, and I simply throw in some frozen bananas, some frozen dragon fruit. I add in 1 scoop of Sun Warriors vanilla collagen protein building peptides. Yes, this is raw vegan. If I feel like it, I'll add in super greens, and then I'll add in some water and blend. And voila, I've got myself some banana and ice cream. I've got myself a smoothie or a smoothie bowl. Sometimes I'll spice it up by adding on my extra toppings, but this for me is a really fast meal that I can make in the kitchen, and it fills my carbohydrate fuel tank. I know I keep saying that, but for those of you who want to be full after eating a meal and feeling satisfied, this is something that fills me up easily. So once you get the hang of eating more meals that are just fruit, or eating mono meals of fruit, and once you get the hang of making smoothies, I'd say then you can jump into the world of making fresh pressed juices. If you don't have a juicer, I recommend getting the Nama juicer. It's my absolute favorite juicer of all time. It makes the highest quality juice. I've done a million comparisons on my channel, and that juicer stands the test of time. For those of you looking for a new juicer, you can use the code JUICELIFE with the Namawell link below. It's just their website, and you can get a discount, 10% off that juicer. Now, whether you like sweet or savory juices is up to you, but my secret to making a delicious juice is to always start with 1 or 2 ingredients and work your way up. My app has more than a million, gajillion, trimillion, I'm making up that number, but it has a lot of juice recipes in there. But I'd recommend still starting small, making a simple watermelon juice, a cucumber juice, a celery juice, seeing what you like. Now keep in mind that juices have the fiber removed, so you might feel a little bit more hungry after an hour or two after eating a juice compared to a smoothie. And like I said, I'm gonna do a comparison video on who, when, where, why, all of the differences between juices and smoothies. However, incorporating more green juices and juices into your raw vegan lifestyle will keep you motivated. It will keep you satisfied. It will keep you going on this lifestyle, I think, in the long term. I think it is important. Juices have brought so much joy to my journey. They've brought me so much healing. And if we're talking about simple and easy meals that you can prep, leave in the fridge, and grab anytime you want, we're talking about hydration, juices are so important. And this is all about finding what works for you so that you can transition to this lifestyle, so you can find some recipes that stick with you, that work, and that you can repeat over and over again. That being said, don't be afraid to eat the same things every day for a while until you get used to preparing your own raw vegan foods. If you are gonna create a daily plan for yourself, maybe it would look something like fresh fruit for breakfast, a big bowl of whatever fruit you want for breakfast, followed by a huge smoothie for lunch, or maybe even breaking that smoothie into 2 smoothies throughout the day, maybe an extra added juice in the day to keep you hydrated, to keep your calories up, to keep your energy up, to get in more greens. And then maybe for dinner, a large rainbow salad or a bowl of zoodles. Salads and zoodles. Did you like my transition there? I thought I was so sleek with that. But yes, let's talk about salads, because so many people have a difficult time consuming greens, having the desire to eat salads, and most people who think about raw foods think that we're just eating vegetables all day long, but it's really not true. There's so many delicious meals that you can make that are raw vegan. Now, granted, those are more complicated, so what I like to tell people to do is make the simplest of salads that you can, that you feel most comfortable with. Sometimes it might just be easy as chopping up some cucumber, kale, herbs, and sprinkling it with lime juice and eating that, maybe with some avocado on top, until you really get the hang of preparing food for yourself. Now, as you get more comfortable on your raw vegan journey, you can start making some things like cucumber noodles, zucchini noodles, blending more sauces or dressings in your Vitamix blender. One of the funnest parts of this journey for me was learning how to make my own dressings and sauces. And I might have a surprise coming up for you in the future with more dressings and sauces recipes, but for now, you can use my app, simply just scroll through and pick a dressing that sounds good to you. Let's just give an example and say you want to try the Fully Raw Ranch recipe. If that's the case, chop up whatever greens you have in your kitchen, as small as you can, help yourself out by chopping them tinier, add some vegetables, add whatever colors you want, and then blend the dressing, put it on the greens, call it a night, right? And every time you feel like it's too overwhelming for you, then you can fall back and make a green smoothie. Or let's say you don't enjoy eating your greens, then I'd recommend juicing your greens to make the process a little bit easier for your digestion, and maybe eating a bowl of fruit for dinner. You can adapt this to meet your needs in whichever way works best for you. As you can see here, I have a bowl of cucumber noodles. I've spiralized about 3 to 4 fresh cucumbers from my garden, and I'm gonna make a simple sauce by simply blending in my Vitamix, about a cup or 2 of tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of raw tahini, the juice of 1 lime, 1 clove of garlic, and a pinch of pink salt. That right there can be a meal, and if I feel like it, I'll add on some more avocado, I'll eat this with some kale leaves, I'll chop up some extra herbs, any greens that I feel like, and I'll add them in the bowl to make it a more filling meal for myself. Do you see how fast I made this bowl right here? Maybe took me 1 or 2 minutes to make the zoodles, and it took me 1 or 2 minutes to make the dressing. We're talking about a 5-minute meal here. That is quick, simple, and easy. I hope you're able to see how simple and delicious it is to simply eat a bowl of fruit, to enjoy a good smoothie, to enjoy a hearty, savory salad. Raw food doesn't have to be boring. And I always like to say, nourish, not punish. We are supposed to be eating food to nourish our bodies, not to punish ourselves. If you agree with that, then give this video a thumbs up. So for those of you who are wanting to learn and who are wanting to eat more raw living foods and who are wanting to apply these tools to your life, start here. Start with a bowl of fruit, start with a smoothie, a juice, a salad, and plan out your days. Do not leave it up to chance, because when you leave it up to chance, something else will always come and fill in that space, making it more and more difficult for you to stay on the course. So we've covered today eating bowls of fruit or monomilling fruit. We've covered smoothies, we've covered juices, we've touched on salads and zoodles. I have so many recipes on my channel that you can reference, and like I said before, you can download my recipe app with more than 450 recipes for you to choose from to incorporate into your daily routine. I could talk all day about this, but I hope that this video has been able to touch you somehow, or to inspire you somehow to maybe even perhaps incorporate 1 fully raw vegan meal a day, 2 raw vegan meals a day, maybe even 3 raw vegan meals a day. For those of you who are interested in getting a Vitamix blender, learning how to make your own sauces, your own dressings, your own smoothies and whatnot, please also check out the links below. If there was one machine that you could get in your kitchen to help you succeed on this lifestyle, the Vitamix would be it. So don't think about it any longer, don't hesitate. The one that I have in my kitchen is the A3500, and you'll thank me later because there are more accessories coming out that will match with this base, and it'll give you more things to do with this blender in the future. If you're looking for a good juicer, I recommend the Nama juicer. I've included those links below for you as well. Anything else you need, those links are in the description for you below. If you've liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. There's only more goodness to come. And I just want to thank you for being here with me and for sharing in my passion for healing through food. I think this topic is so important. It's not discussed enough. And I think that if more people took care of their bodies and thought about wellness in this way, we would have such a healthier, happier world. And so the fact that you're even watching this right now means that you're in alignment with this to some degree. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. All that being said, I appreciate you being here, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Sending you my hugs and my love, and I'll see you soon.